Okay, so here we are in 3ds Max. Yeah, so go to Max script, run the script, and go to wherever you saved your script. Open it up. And here we go. Okay, so there's our origin. These are our points. And that is our camera. Now, when we import our footage, press C to go into the camera, these won't be very visible. So what I'm going to do is select it and go to the modify panel and select box. This will display it as a box and increase the size to 200. And just do that with the rest of them. Okay, that's good. Go to views, viewport background, and viewport background, and as you can see the script has already imported the image, don't know what it's called, but anyway, it's that. So display background, okay, and here it is. And if we scroll through, we can see that it all aligns nicely. So now what we have to do is add some elements. So for this I'll just put in some text, perhaps that's question mark. Move it through here. Angle snaps, which just snaps it. There we go. And you want to make sure it's aligned properly. So if we're going to have it, say here, and select that point, select that question mark, just move it over here, and just yeah, just make that how you want it. Next, I'm going to create a floor plane. Actually, no, wait. Before we do that, just click the drop down on the modify and add a bevel modifier. Give it 3 levels. Height, bring that up, and set that to 0.5, 0.2, 0.5, minus 0.2, and that's minus 0.2 as well, if you're blind and can't see this. Let's turn it off, turn this around a bit. Move that along, see that it lines up nicely. Yes. Now we'll make a floor plane and just make it big, and go to materials. This is going to be our shadow layer, so just call this shadow, and call this one text material. So select the floor plane material shadow and select match shadow as the material for it, and then go into create a standard light, call it call it skylight. Call it skylight? No, add a skylight even. Don't cast shadows just yet though. Then create an omni. Or actually no, we'll go for a target direct, I think. Just put it there. On area shadows. Move it up. Intensity, that's okay. Directional parameters, bring up the hotspot beam. And then just move this around to where you want it. We don't want the shadows to be too long. We don't want them to be too short either. Just for now, go to environment and select a bitmap to use the environment map. And go to wherever you saved it and select that. Good. Actually go to the render settings and make sure you got 120 by 720 selected, and show the save frames on there as well. Not that it matters. After that, go to rendering light tracer, make sure it's enabled, and click render and see how this looks. There we go. It looks okay. Apart from it looks like the question mark is floating, and that's because we haven't aligned the floor the floor plane to the bottom of the question mark. See? So all we do there, just move it up the y-axis and give that another render, and it looks pretty good. And yeah, it looks like it's in the scene. I believe it matches up with the actual shadows. You see here, there's the shadow bit there. It could be a bit softer though. I mean, let's try ray trace shadows. I haven't tried them before. I think so anyway. That's ray trace. See what happens. And not much difference there. So I'll experiment with some different shadows and stuff, and I'll get back to you when I've found it. Okay, I didn't find out, so it will just be left how it is. But if anybody does find out, please post it. Okay, on to the next bit. Go to rendering environment and make sure this is unchecked. We don't want to use it when we're exporting, otherwise we won't have an alpha channel. Then go to render setup and just select active time segment. Make sure it's 120 by 720 or whatever dimensions you're using, and then save the file in your directory. Save it as text PNG sequence with the alpha channel, might I add, and render. Okay, so that's all rendered. So yeah, let's go and composite that in After Effects.